Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What's up, everybody? Good afternoon. Come on in here. This is a quick moment, a popular demand. I'm supposed to be doing other stuff, but I'm here with y'all because we got to get into it. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. And I see y'all are here too. So y'all, you want to get into it. This won't be long. It won't be long at all. And I'm happy to see that Tyler is in here because that whole little live or situation this morning where she was in the chat and uh Melody was over there at T's house and this, that, and the other. And I was just so irritated. I couldn't even, like some of y'all, I couldn't even finish listening to it. I really couldn't. I had to turn it off. Just let's just start here. Good afternoon, y'all. Hey Kiwa. Kiwa's probably gone at this point. She came in on time at 12:01 to leave a like. I appreciate you. Go ahead and hit the like button. I'm one sub away from 400, so maybe we can get that done this morning. What's up, Ginger? Cans, what's going on? Cans says she's gonna sit back and enjoy. What's up, Carrie? I know all y'all working from home. Same, same. What's up, Butterfly? Butterfly, I hope you still in here, girl. Hop in here and say a little something, something if you still here. Who else we got in here? Yep, Tyler. We're gonna get into it, Tyler. Living for me, what's good? BK Lakeisha was hoping someone rational will call her out. You know, I can't ignore it. I can't. What's up, Marcella? Marcella. Um, Lady B, what's good? Fantasy Bambi, like always lying, but we're gonna get into it. Um, and Fantasy Bambi, I haven't seen you in my chat before unless you change your name. What's going on? What's going on? The only time I can tolerate her voice is when you do it. Me too. Shit. Tyler, they was going in on us. Oh Lord. So y'all must have been over in the chat. Hey Butterfly. Okay, so Butterfly's here too. Y'all. So I was listening in and I thought first of all that it was real strange that she was so active over there in the chat. Never really known her to come out and windmill for herself because why? Like why? You don't even really need to come down and throw tomatoes with us. Sit up on your chariot and watch, or go take care of one of your bit. Like it's so many things that one could be doing when you really truly booked and busy. It's hard for me to keep track of what's going on. But I guess if it was about me, I would make more of an effort. Maybe that's what it is. Good afternoon, y'all. Good afternoon. Yeah, so for those of y'all like me, um, who don't always stay on top of all the things, I was out and about this morning and I like to listen to my podcasts and YouTube and stuff when I'm driving. And stumbled over there at T's house and she was on T's live. And the biggest thing that stood out for me there was I told y'all last night that the whole LAMH like draw is that it types into a lot of our like past traumas and things with folks. And the gaslighting that takes place on this show and the gaslighting that Melody likes to do is just so infuriating, y'all. She was just over there basically saying that "Yeah, I only say things one time and I ain't gonna have to explain myself, and all the things, all the ways she ain't gotta explain herself, and she's such a gangster and sounding all tough all of a sudden, y'all. So here's the part. This is why I'm here. So I was listening to that and I was like, girl, just please, right? So I had to log off, couldn't listen to it no more. So I scroll down and I see my friend Tyler um show a little screenshot where Miss Ma'am called her out in the comments talking about, see, that's what I mean. People can tell you the truth to your face and you still not gonna believe it. Tell me where I lie at. I don't lie, weirdo. Okay. And so I was like, hold on. I got at least two full videos of gaslights and clapbacks that's full of me detailing all the ways that she lied in just one season. That was one season. So, here's what I like about what she said to Tyler. And I know Tyler gonna take care of it, but I just needed to get in here why I felt the way, because once I'm over it, I'll be over it. And I had a couple minutes. But I'm gonna tell y'all this. I like the fact that she asked. She asked the question. She said, tell me where I lied. Say less, sis. And here's the challenge. I challenge all melometers and folks with MDS to fact check it. Here's my challenge. Everything that me and my chat gonna lay out today about all the ways that and we ain't gonna be able to get to all of them, but we gonna get some key ones on the table. I want y'all to go back and fact check it. Okay. And here's what we not gonna do. It's not just gonna be no debate. That's not what she meant. I don't want to hear nothing about what y'all think this lady meant or what you feel like she felt inside, because you remember when you was cheating on and how you felt inside. And so therefore that must be what Melody meant when she did and when she said and when she, all of that. We're not doing none of that. So when we put it on the table, we need y'all to come with episodes. We need you to come with season and episode numbers. Okay? We not this whole when you say tell me when I lied and I don't never lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. You already lying when you say you don't never lie. Okay? So let's just go ahead and just we ain't even gotta do too many. We ain't gotta lay out too many lies because we want to give them a chance to respond. So I know y'all got them, and we're gonna have it right here documented since she asked for it. You asked folks to tell you when you lie because you don't lie and you ain't got time to explain stuff to people and what you mean, you how I really feel about you. What that mean? How I feel about you? Yeah, let's okay. So let's get into it. About giving it to the random. That was a lie. The most recent episode, that's full proof right there that she was lying. So let's just start from the beginning. Let's start from the beginning. Let's start from the beginning. Here's one of the original lies. Yeah, y'all go ahead and keep listing them for posterity in the chat. Here's one of the original lies. Okay. Original lie number one. The other ladies, Letitia especially, knew that Martell was cheating on her and she didn't know. So let's get into that. She sat up there, and this is one of the original reasons why she called herself mad at Marceau and Letitia, right? Because you all knew that Martell was cheating on me. You knew, and she said this in a scene, which we knew was bullshit then. So you knew he was cheating. Oh, you knew he was cheating, and you didn't. That's news to me. That is a lie. That's one of the lies that her melometers have ran around with. That the Scotts knew that Martell was cheating and they didn't tell Melody. and they was hanging out with the girlfriend and Melody didn't know. Okay, that is a lie. Melody knew that Martell was cheating on her before anybody else knew. Everyone knew that Martell was cheating on her. And here's it. This is why it's so easy to call it a lie. Because on one episode in one season, when she is angry with Martell in the very beginning, it's he's a cheater. Let me we're gonna sit down at the table and I'm gonna allude to the fact that he's cheating, and we're gonna all pretend like y'all don't know what I'm talking about. But in reality, it's already been going on for 3 years and everybody has been sworn to not talk about it, but you decided to talk about it on the show. So that's what they use too to make it seem like folks are lying. Did you see how they was looking when she brought it up? Right. But they were not looking like that because they were guilty of something. They're looking like that because you and Martell told them not to talk about it, but here you are talking about it. It was confusing. So they'll do that stuff. Then when her and Martell get a divorce, she comes out and say that it was multiple women and he been a cheater and he was messing around with her maid of honor and all this stuff before they got married. So she'll lay all this stuff out. But then at the same time, somehow it's Marceau and Letitia's fault that he was a cheater. So where is the truth? Obviously there's lies, because you can't have it both ways. You can't say that it is Marceau and Maurice's fault because he wasn't doing none of this before he met y'all. These are her words. Her and Martell. I wasn't doing any of this until I started hanging out with y'all. But when Melody and her feelings, she'll tell us how he was cheating allegedly all the way back before they even got married. So which one is it? Did he start cheating when y'all met the Scotts, or was he a cheater the whole time? Because you've said both. So both can't be true. So that's a lie. So I just gave like 3 lies just then. That was about 3 lies. And we don't even know which ones are lies. So it could be 6. You got to multiply that already by 3. Because is it a lie that he was messing around with the bridesmaid or the maid of honor? Was that a lie? Because if that's true, then you were lying when you said that he didn't start cheating until he met Marceau. But then if he didn't start cheating until he started hanging around Marceau and them, then that means that you was lying about him messing around with your bridesmaid. So it's a lie in there somewhere. Then we know that it's a lie that Letitia and Marceau were not supportive or in your corner when the infidelity was revealed. We know that that is a lie, and you said that, right? Because that's what big face handsome Squidward was sitting up there yesterday to myself, watch her and y'all don't choose her side. Okay, but then that can't be true because several reunions ago, y'all was up on the stage and there was this whole conversation about how one of the times that you got into it with Ariane, that your mama called Marceau because you and Martell was getting into it, and Marceau had to come find you over by the Chick-fil-A to calm you down and then took you out for a drink, which then Martell had a problem with because he thought that Marceau was flirting with you when he offered to take you out for a drink, but he was only doing that because y'all was down there fighting behind this cheating. But so I'm confused. So is it that when they all found out about this, they were not supportive, they weren't there for you? Or is it true that your mama was calling Marceau to get you up off of Martell and vice versa? Like, which one is it? So again, keep all this straight, because I would love for any of the millimeters or Melody herself to come and clarify all this, because obviously you can't have it both ways, but you've said both. So one is a lie. We don't know which one is a lie, but one has to be, because you can't say that these people weren't there for you, weren't supportive of you, and then you also can't say that they were the cause of it, because if they were the cause of it, why then would your mama be calling them to help you? If they were all cheating together and you know this because y'all know each other so deep, then why was your mama calling Marceau over there to come get y'all off each other when y'all was fighting, carrying on, when you was calling Ariane? Which one is it? You can't have it both ways. Then you both sat there and lied and said that Letitia was lying about the BMW, right? And as an aside, let's be real clear. Melody is one of those folks that lies through omission and innuendo. That is still a lie. So that's why she feels so confident. She does like what Kiki used to do. That's why Melody is so confident about find the time when I lied, because she gonna pussy pop and show you how it wasn't really a lie, because half of it was true, but then some of it was, and then the misinformation of it all and what you don't know, then she gonna spin you all the way around. That's why when T was even saying, girl, did you know about the trip or didn't you know? Did you know Destiny was coming or didn't you know? You ain't gonna get no direct yes or no out of that lady. Y'all never gonna get no direct yes or no. She ain't never gonna answer no question yes or no. Because people who are dishonest, they never gonna give you anything to where you can pin them down exactly on anything that they said. They're gonna always leave a door open to where they can come back and twist it around and gaslight you into thinking that what they said they didn't say or didn't mean. So let's be real clear about that. She ain't never gonna say yes or no. Just like when Stormy asked her, are you cool with them doing this to me? I ain't gotta argue with nobody. Like, bitch, that's not what I asked you. I asked you a yes or no question. She will never hear. Better yet, y'all show us any time where Melody answered a question, yes or no. That's why she can be so confident and say she don't lie. Because in her mind, that's not a lie. I don't ever say nothing definitive. I just drop little things to let y'all pick it up and draw innuendos and conclusions off the shit that I say. But then I don't correct you when I know that you're wrong. And I'll nod and I'll kiki and I'll laugh and throw little subliminals. That is still called lying. So that's why you're called a liar. Because you say little things that are not entirely true. You leave things out, you omit things, and then you let your melometers run with it, and you let folks run with it, and then you don't ever clear it up. But then you go along and you move along with it as if it is the truth when you know it isn't and you don't correct it. That makes you a liar. It doesn't make you an honest person. Does it make you honest? What's the opposite of being honest? A liar. Give me 1 second. What's the opposite of being honest? A lie. You can't be honest and a liar. Like, honesty means you tell the truth. Not your truth, but the objective truth. So I lost track how many lies I've already just uncovered, but let's go back to the BMW. She sent a text message to Letitia saying that he got her a matching BMW. This is in a text message, right? He got a matching BMW with this girl. Now, they claim that Letitia was a liar because according to Melody, reunion 2, I think it was reunion 1 or reunion 2, Melody, oh, you need to go back to elementary school because when you say matching, that means the same make, the same model, the same color, the same year. That ain't so it, and that in and of itself tells you how she handles the truth. Because when Letitia said that he got a matching BMW, Letitia was a liar because according to Melody, matching means identical. Letitia didn't say it was identical. She said that it was a matching BMW. So if I got a BMW and my man got a BMW and they both black, they both sedans, and they both got sunroofs, for all intents and purposes, it's a matching car. My spouse just got a new car, and his car is the same color as mine, and I said he was trying to match my fly. Whatever the case is, he bought that girl a BMW. Did they deny that? No, but instead of dealing with the fact that he actually bought the girl a car, and that's really at the heart of the matter, they gonna gaslight and flip it around and say, well, you a liar because you said it was matching, and that means that it had to be the same make, the same color, the same style, the same year, and then and so therefore you a lie. No, ma'am, that's not how that works. That's called pussy popping and back bending. to make a thing that ain't a thing. So then they fake mad at Letitia for lying about the BMW when it was not a lie. And Melody also never confirmed or denied that she sent the information to Letitia. She actually denied it. I take that back. She actually sat on the couch and shook her head no when Letitia said, I got this information directly from your wife. Melody shaking her head no. And laughing and giggling. So that was another opportunity where you lied because you made it seem as if Letitia was the one making it up and you knew that that wasn't true. You knew that it was true, that you sent her the information and that you told her. And to be honest, would have been, yeah, I told you that, but that wasn't for you to go tell nobody else. And so it would have made sense for you to be then mad at her for telling your business that you didn't give her approval to tell, then to sit there and act like she was lying about it. Because then it all came out anyway that he did actually buy the girl a car. And you never cleaned that up, but you still mad at Letitia for telling it, but not because it was a lie, but because you felt the way about her revealing something that you told her in confidence. But because you're not being honest even about what you mad at her about, there yet is another lie. Yet another lie. So many lies. What about the lie that oh, let me check the chat because I know y'all got some in here too. We just gonna lay them all out, and I just want anybody else to fact check it. Fact check it. Let's see what other ones y'all got in the chat because this is gonna be real quick. Where else was the lies? It's all gaslighting. Let me scroll down here. Explaining herself, yeah, but where else she lied at? Nah, she lied about giving head to the guy. That is true too. She denied it. Then came down to I don't remember. So it went from it didn't happen to I don't remember it to what he did it to me. It is a lie. First of all, you could have just ended that by saying it ain't none of your damn business what I do in my bedroom. I'm not doing it with you. You're not in my life no more. Why do you care? That would have been an answer. But it's never that. She's tough now, but never tough in the way that she needs to be. If Martell is bringing up what's going on in your bedroom, I would have shut that down by saying that's none of your business what I do in my bedroom. You're not there anymore. It doesn't matter. Instead of saying it didn't happen. Instead of saying that somebody else is lying. Instead of pee-popping and backbending and trying to flip it and gaslighting folks. That's why people say that you're dishonest. Because you're not actually honest. You say a whole lot of things to spin people around from the truth and give them all the reasons to give you concessions with the truth. Please stop. It's so annoying. All right. Then lied about knowing that, and this is more recent stuff. I was trying to start all the way from the beginning, but we can mix it up. Sure. Lying and saying that you didn't know that Kiki was going on a Houston trip. Yes, you did. But the reason why she would say it was not a lie is because she wasn't sure. She didn't have it confirmed. It wasn't confirmed. She didn't have a confirmation. But you see, this is how people do misinformation too. And this is usually like how propaganda is done. This is how folks get propagandized because it is a lie for her to say that she didn't know that she was going, but she can say that I wasn't lying because I wasn't sure. Nobody asked your ass if you were sure. So you got to be very, very specific with your questions with people like this because they play on semantics. They play on semantics and wording. So if what you've asked them is not 100% solid on the dot, a question, they're not going to say yes or no. And then even still then, they're not going to say yes or no unless what you ask them makes them look good. This is called Narcissism 101. She did lie about that. She also lied that she didn't bring Kiki on the show to mess with Tisha, which she finally then admitted last season or the season before at the reunion when they asked, did you bring Kiki on? Well, I knew that her and Letitia had problems. And I just thought to myself, I was like, girl, I'm going to call her and say, girl, look what she doing to me. I think you should come on and talk about it. Okay. So did she say yes? No. Did she say no? No. But she gave her rationale, which means that, yes, you did bring her on to get back at Letitia. But you lied for how many seasons before you actually said a little bit about what your motivations were? That's called a lie, ma'am. And my thing is, she be so quick to call everybody else liars. But based on her understanding of the word lie, don't nobody lie. It's all up for interpretation. It's all based on how we feel and your perspective. So everybody else can lie, but she can't lie. Everybody else can be liars, but she can't lie. Cause you gotta, it's all these ways why it ain't no lie when she do it. What else? Grasp for what else? I unfollowed her because ma'am used TikTok to make money. If you can't, you used to. Well, yep. She convinced T to follow her on IG. She and Queen Sheba been trying to get him to be biased for a few months now, in my opinion. I don't know if he gonna go. The best that they were able to do with him, I think, is to finally not call her mellow mutt. She knew he was cheating. She knew before everybody else, and let her tell it. She knew since the wedding that he was a cheater. He wasn't cheating until he met Marcel. Which one is it? Can't be both. Can't be both. Respectful cheating, her hanging out with LB. Oh yeah, that's another one. The Holtz weren't together prior to the first episode. Yeah, that's also all lies. All lies. They were sister wives. They both cheated, and that the thing about they both she lying about that too. But I'm gonna tell you, she's gonna say that it's not a lie because to her, she see it's all about the way she's defining terms. This is again how they be careful for this because this is how people get brainwashed, right? It's redefining terms. So she's redefined cheating. And according to her definition, it wasn't cheating when she did whatever she did with this guy where she received cunnilingus and he may or may not perform fellatio. Or she may or may not have performed fellatio. She's saying that it is not cheating because she thought she was divorcing Martell and she had moved out and got her own apartment. I was done with you. But the reality is this still happened before you had another baby. So that's probably cheating. But she's going to say that it wasn't because I moved out at that time. Right. So this is why y'all got to be careful. So anybody who comes back and tries to do a rebuttal or like a fact check of anything that I'm saying or that y'all are saying in the chat, it's going to always be something like that. It's going to be that they redefining a term or that they're using semantics, but like the spirit of which, like, we ain't all stupid. Okay, none of us will be able to exist in the world if we didn't use things like making inferences, which she want people to do all day long too, right? Because she ain't never gonna fight her own battle. She gonna drop a little stuff about all the rest of the cast and let folks add it all up and come up with taglines and videos about it, right? So she want folks to infer then, but she don't want no folks to make no inferences about nothing that she's saying that makes her look bad. Then inferences, those are lies. So you can't pick up on all the stuff that she's putting down and come together and be like, girl, well, what you're saying is this. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. But then she'll do it to the rest of the cast. Van feeding the bloggers. Well, she barely even commented on that. She just got triggered and was like, stop talking about families. Right. But she ain't gonna deny she hasn't denied that or confirmed it. Well, has she denied it? I just saw her get triggered and start going off on a tangent about Wanda. But then that's still a lie because if you know that your mama was doing it, but see, you can't expect her to go nowhere and throw her mama under the bus, which then means that she should be able to empathize with Letitia. But of course, that ain't gonna happen because with Melody is rules for thee and not for me. None of the rules that are for everybody else apply to her. They're all defined differently. All the words mean something different. Everything is different when it's applied to her. That's not called being honest. When you got a pussy popping back bend to avoid accountability, just simply saying that you don't lie makes you a liar. She also lied when she said Tisha didn't invite her to Kimmy's bridal shower. Okay. How she got time with all this booked and busy, because we already know why. That man was going to cheat on TV or whatever. It's not our fault. If she could, then she'll try to blame the viewers too. Now she's not gonna blame anybody. But when she had decided to take him back, then everybody was to blame. Now he's to blame. That was the two of them together fighting against everybody else, trying to blame everybody else and throw everybody under the bus to make everybody else look bad, to take the attention away from what they got going on, because they had decided to team up and she wanted to take him back. So when she decided to take him back, then it was everybody else's fault, which is still really weird to me that now at the table with Shanita Foster is sitting there talking about taking sides. Like, who the fuck got time to keep up with how Melody was feeling or not feeling about Martell? If you attract them all the way back to college, allegedly, he was messing around then. So then you messed around and then you married him. Then he messed around some more and then y'all had kids and he messed around some more. Y'all had some more kids. He messed around some more. And then y'all came back to the show and was mad that folks was talking about it. Then you turned against everybody else, started calling all the rest of them cheaters and side chicks. And like, at what point were they supposed to root for you? So it's a lie also when you completely disregard and black out and have amnesia for everything that you've done to folks. To say you've done nothing to no one, you've done nothing, that's a lie. To say that that these are your friends, to let Shanita say to your face, and these are your friends, and you sit there like, and you know that that's a lie. They're not your friends, and you know that. You're not their friend either, and you know that. That's also a lie. That's a lie too. Why you let handsome Squidward stand there in your face and say, "Ain't these your friends?" And you, she could barely even nod because she know that that's a lie. Them folks are not your friends. They don't like you, and you don't like them. Everybody can see that. So it's a lie to say that it's a girl trip and we gonna all have fun. That's a lie. You knew that wasn't gonna happen. Lying. Well, she can't play like she doesn't know Destiny. She was in her wedding. Everything Wanda said was true. It was. And here's the thing: these folks don't lie on her. But the reason why people can say that they lie is because they play semantics, right? They'll play semantics and apply a certain version of like of fact checking that nobody could meet, right? But when the roles are reversed, it takes very little to be called a liar. Yeah. So I just need to put that out there since it was telling Tyler that she was a weirdo and she don't lie. Girl, you stay lying. You stay lying. Just stop. It's always what everybody else has done to her. That's called, again, being a narcissist. You can't ever do nothing wrong. You never do anything wrong. Never. Thank you, Marcella. Yes, give me 40 more likes. That would love that. Thank you. And we saw the pictures. Yeah, Bambi know her stuff. See, and this is what we need. We need a coalition of the willing to keep folks honest. Granted, she shouldn't have said it on TV, seeing how vengeful is. No, we know why Tisha did it. I got a whole, it's called Gaslights and Clapbacks. I got 2 full videos with video evidence of this whole back and forth between Melody, and it took Letitia about 40 episodes to finally checkmate her ass. Tisha only go in every 40, 60 episodes. Melody making her whole full storyline every year to tell Letitia down. That's a fact. Tell me how that's a lie. They'll never tell it. They'll never be able to say how that's a lie. They can say, well, she's just responded. No, because you got to rewind all the way back to what happened first before you can say who's responding and who's not. Come on now. I'll watch all y'all and use my common sense. We appreciate you, Fantasy Bambi. What else? Anybody else got something in here where she lied? I was too busy listening to her popped up on Giving You the Real Teas live and debunked everything and says people don't have critical thinking skills. We have plenty critical thinking skills. See, that it'd be that type of shit for me. See, she not doing herself no favors because you basically telling the viewers that they stupid because they picking up all the shit that you putting down. It don't take a rocket science. All you got to do is not have some like weird fetish for Melody, and it'll be real clear for you to see it. And the funny thing is people on Twitter waking up like, oh my God, like this must be what people been talking about. Yeah, because for whatever reason, you've been brainwashed, maybe because of all these, she used straight like Russia level propaganda tactics on y'all. She may as well be Jim Jones. Don't follow this bitch out the country for real, and don't drink nothing she give you. because y'all be in way too deep. She didn't debunk, she's not going to debunk anything because she doesn't actually give you any actual information to debunk anything folks are saying. I just laid out 52 different things. Which if she even says yes, no, that part was a lie, then that's gonna open up about 20 other paths because every lie that she tells is connected to some other lie that she tells 2 seasons later. So it's like a spider web full of bullshit, and she's able to hide in that too, because you can't quite pull the thread, right? To pull it all apart unless you got a good 12 hours. And that keeps her protected. Doesn't know how to tell the truth. Her default is it's all deception. It's deceive, deceive, deceive. Deceive, deceive, deceive. And do little laughs and act tough. And I ain't got time. You seem like you got a lot of time. I think you have time. I really do. I think you got more time than you think. Mel, get you a planner. Charge up that Apple Watch. Get you a good old, maybe you need to write stuff down. But you got a time management issue because you got a whole lot more time than you think you do. You got a whole lot more time than you think you got. Kiki told Tisha that Mel told her was asking how Marcel has a car. She denied it, and then Kiki reminded her what she told her. Mel then just said anyone can buy a car like Marcel. P-pop and backbending. We all know that. This all is on TV. And we're not even talking about the internet or social media. Everything, I tell y'all this before, everything is on the show. It's all there. You can rewind it. You can go back to season 1. It's all there. So when people are saying that this stuff didn't happen, this has to be people who just started watching this show at like season 4 or 5 or something. They didn't watch where all this stuff originated from. She lied that her mother was not feeding bloggers. Yep. Told her if she has an issue with Destiny, then she shouldn't be around her kids, she claimed. This lady gets on my nerves. She lied when she said she didn't see the coat coming for Stormy. Yep, I was gonna get to that too. That is true. She did. She sure did. She lied that she didn't see it. I don't even be following every. Yes, you do. You in T's chat, windmilling for yourself. You see everything that's going on. That is a lie. That too was a lie. But here's the thing: how do you prove what she saw, what she didn't see? We can only go off of her patterns in her history. Your patterns in history, it'd be a hard sell to convince the public that you don't know everything that's going on. Yes, you do. And then when it was brought to your attention, what you do? Shit, nothing. Come on. Right. And one of the CCs kept at me lying. I don't want to say the name here, but for some of us who've seen it, look, listen. She also claimed that they all met in 2014 and that Martell never mentioned any of them prior. Nope. It's all a lie. We know this, but this is just like if Mike was talking about your best friend. You're gonna put blinders on and just fight the air on behalf of your best friend. And she got a good portion of best friends whose whole job is to defend her and make it seem like she's perfect. This is just like when people when Christians be having conversations with atheists and you can't convince an atheist that God is real because they ain't never seen it. Like it's literally that level of like foolery to even try to battle with these folks. But Melody herself said, when did I lie? We just answering the questions. So she want to do a live and kind of go down the list and actually clear it up, which she won't. Because she going to create more smoke than was even necessary to answer the questions. She going to go all into what she just don't do and what she don't believe and what she about and what she ain't about. Bitch, we ain't asked you none of that. Did you or did you not know Martell was cheating before y'all met Letitia and them? If you say no, then why did you lie and say that Marcel was messing around with one of the girls that was planning your wedding? See what I'm saying? Like, if she were to say yes or no to any of those things, that just sets her up for another point in time where she lied. And then it confirms other lies. Once you say, oh, yeah, well, that's not true, then it confirms about 5 other lies that she told that were parallel to that one. Just be lying. Mel don't like Tisha and Kimmy. That is another lie. but invited them on a trip and was sitting at the table eating with them. So we should, yeah, exactly. But these are her friends, which they are not. Lies. What else? Discount her and Destiny. That key why. Discounting her and Destiny's relationship was also a lie. If you didn't know Destiny, why have Destiny windmilling you against Martell? Make it make sense. That is also a lie. If you didn't really know Destiny and y'all weren't really close, why do you have any expectations for her? Why could you even be this level mad with her? Because it's a lie. You had a relationship with her. I detailed that in Destiny's character analysis. That is too a lie. It's a lie that her and Tisha weren't really friends in the beginning. Another lie. That is also a lie. That is also a lie. What else? Y'all got a few in here. What else? Because I can't stay on here long. Whenever T asked her something, she repeatedly went to, "You must not follow me." Bitch, we do not have time to sit up on social media watching you talk while you selling them products. That's what she's trying to do. She's trying to usher us over to live so she can psychologically uh persuade us to buy her stuff. No, ma'am. We're talking about the television show. We're not all following you individually, and ain't nobody got time for that. So what you give it on the show, where we can rewind and fast forward and look at it from one episode to the next, is giving dishonesty. You need to deal with that. We're not about to get up here and watch you online where you can say whatever you want to say without any of them people around to challenge you. You can say whatever you want to say on your own social media platform when ain't nobody there to challenge you, to call you out, to fact check you, or do none of that. You just sitting there, yes, queening with all the other folks who see it for you. That ain't gonna work. That's not gonna work. No. I'm late. I was too busy putting a few donkeys in their place coming after tea. But I saw you over there calling her handsome Squidward too. I thought that was hilarious. She lied on T Live today that respectful cheating is BS. She did not say that. I had to turn it off. So okay, there's yet another lie. You set up there and brought up respectful cheating. There is a thing called respectful cheating. She don't even remember the stuff she says, y'all. But the crazy thing is she forgets that she's on TV. So weird. It's gaslighting for sure. Oh, y'all, the melometer trolls in the chat, watch it. I know who you are. I ugh, don't care. All the trolls who are in the chat, please prove us, fact check us. Let's do it like they do in politics. Do a good old fact check. Don't just sit there and be quiet. Do a fact check. I said that at the beginning of this live. I'm pulling it up. Tell me where I'm lying at. And don't quote none from social media where she sat up there on a platform by herself. We talking about what we saw on the television show, what was said on the TV show. See, yeah, but see, that's what narcissists do, Dana. They live for that. It's all wordplay and see, you find the folks. Here's the other thing too. Some of the content creators are actually using their platforms for monetary reasons. They're monetized, right? And so they're gonna do what they feel like they need to do to keep their subscription list growing and all of that. See, when you come out on when you want to create a platform, then you supposed to be open to all the different, right? That's why when y'all watch actual interviews and stuff, people don't be always saying all the stuff that the real community wants you to ask them, because they can't be inflammatory to the guest, because they don't want to ostracize the guest and all that, which is why you got to be real careful with mainstream media. And some of the content creators are going the real mainstream media route, where depending on the relationship that they have with these folks, they're going to get up there and give them the favorable edit, or get up there and let them, kind of go in. A perfect example. Remember when Cat Williams sat up there with Shannon Sharp, and Cat Williams was pissed because Shannon Sharp let Ricky Smiley and Cedric the Entertainer and them sit up on his platform and lie through their teeth, and that Shannon Sharp didn't press them on their lies. That was literally why Cat Williams sat up there for 3 hours and lit all them folks on fire. And that's why he started off lighting Shannon's ass on fire. He said, how you gonna let them folks sit up in your face? You ain't asked them no questions. You ain't asked no follow-up. You ain't do nothing. You just sat here and let them lie to your face like that. That's what them folks be doing when they go on those other folks, them content creators platforms. It's the exact same thing. Shannon Sharpe is all of them. Shannon Sharpe is all of them. That is literally why Cat Williams had the problem with Shannon Sharpe and why he felt compelled to come on that show behind Ricky Smiley, Cedric the Entertainer, and them other folks who got up there and lied on him. And he literally said, why you let these folks come sit up on your platform and lie to your face and not call them out? And what did Shannon Sharpe say? Shannon Sharpe was like, I didn't know they was lying. Like, how was I supposed to know it was all a lie? I didn't know. I'm not going to sit here and argue with them. And there you have it. That's the dichotomy of interviewing people or having them on your platform. You can't, even if you know the truth, you can't badger them down. But then you have people who are narcissistic in their mind, they think that they won. But that's not what that means. It doesn't mean you won. It just shows how far you're willing to go to create narratives about yourself that aren't true. What did he say? You have a natural, a natural obsession with losers or allegiance to losers, and that's not like you. All of that is relevant. It's all relevant. That's dangerous because they can bring her down just as easily as they can elevate her. Yeah, that happens all the time. I'm so mad Mel didn't have an old man and a young one while she had the chance, but Martell would have took that hook for a minute. I wonder if Ariane kept any. Oh yeah, Ariane got him, but she don't. What she won? What she got to fight in the streets of Melody for? She don't get anything. She has nothing to gain from any of that. She don't have nothing to gain from that. Thank you, Butterfly. Yep, that whole situation was how you let these folks come up there and say stuff to you that ain't nobody ever said in 100 years. Ain't nobody ever said that Ricky Smiley was supposed to play the pimp in Friday After Next, and you let him sit here in your face and tell you that bullshit. Yeah, it's all relevant. It's relevant. That's what happens when Melody goes up on platforms and just starts saying all type of stuff. Because in the moment, unless you're prepared, now if T was prepared, if he knew she was going to do all that, if she hadn't surprised him and ambushed him, one, of course, he gonna platform her because she in there. Why wouldn't he? He didn't do nothing wrong. But when she started hitting with the left and the right and the this and the that, and that's what narcissists do. They want you to have every specific instance. They want you to tell them the time it occurred. They want you to tell them the exact season. They want you to tell them, because that's all the ways to discredit you. But when you flip that on them, they run. Because when Letitia or Marisol or any of the other cast members, Stormy, about the phone number, when Destiny, when any of them try to pull her down on when, what time, what date, well, that's funny, cuz, what about this email, what about this text message, she get up and she run the fuck out the room. Or she babble and babble until it just don't make no sense and folks get tired and don't want to be bothered. That's a strategy. Those are strategies that narcissists use. If AC was smart, then she'll have a few as well. Both ladies are better than me. I found my child a new father real quick. Now we teammates. What kills me is she told folks to send Tia Cash app knowing she ain't sent nothing. But he told me, you don't know what she sent me. Again, so now you run around here paying people, but then she'll say that she doesn't do that. Okay, so now, great. Let's hold this right here. Absolutely. But now let's fast forward to when they holding her down about these melometers, about how she creating a little army of folks to harass folks, right? And then she's incentivizing and activating people. You cannot say no, you don't, when you cash apping and paying people to do just that. She ain't got no reason to be over there on T's live. She's trying to recruit him because she don't want any. After you get to with a certain number of subs, she gonna get around there and try. And I saw that Queen Sheba lady in there too. They gonna get around there, and like he said earlier today, I can't be bought. Y'all not gonna be able to buy me. This is yesterday, and he's absolutely right to stand on his square. Don't let them buy you. because that's the strategy, is to go around and throw a couple dollars. And then once you do that, then you own them and you own the coverage that they give you. Right. So now, if she can get T on her side, then that cuts down on the number of negative stories or viewpoints that come out about her. And she's already been able to do it to an extent because T used to ragtag that ass every week. He not don't call her out of her name. That's about the best she finna get from him. Cause I don't see him going. He ain't gonna turn over on his morals and his standards. And he not doing that. I don't think that that's even that. And neither will Scotty. Neither one of them are gonna be able to do that because they just not like that. They want to be able to keep their integrity and keep their subs up. But see, that's different than the people who made their little channels based on LAMH. See, they gonna take the bait. They gonna take them. She trying to flip him for real. We'll see if it happens. We gonna all do a campaign of T don't flip. Hashtag T don't flip. Because he wouldn't say, y'all, I may have to go back and listen to it, but I can't take the voice. T did good. He stood his ground and you can't buy him and Scotty. No, you cannot buy him and Scotty. You cannot. They will not be bought. They'll much rather leave this whole show alone and never talk about it again than to get into it with the rest of them folks and be paid and be told what they can and cannot say. Because that's the whole reason why they press their buttons. That's why they started their channel, to get up there and talk about what they think. I don't even think it's enough money. I think everybody got a price, but it ain't no couple dollars. Them $2.99 chats they be trying to throw around, that ain't gonna get it. She gonna have to do a $2.99 chat. Shit, I don't even know how often to get them to flip. They forget people attack him and T so bad for years. Yeah. Yeah. So why would they want to then get in bed? And now all you doing is proving to T and Scott, and I hate to be saying folks' names like this, but all she doing is proving to them that it really truly is an organization. So all the folks that have been coming after them and attacking them for years, I remember when I first started watching Scotty, I remember telling him, like, these folks watching you on TV, because he would get so upset and really frustrated. And it was sad. It was really sad. So all they doing is showing them that it's a true organization. She's just proven to them exactly what they felt when they were being harassed by her people. So now why would they then become the harassers after they've been on the side to know what that feels like? Did you ever, I wonder if while she's sending chats and popping up in people's chats, did she ever apologize to T for the stress and the strain and all them folks? No. No, she ain't gonna apologize for that. She gonna say it didn't happen. She gonna say it didn't happen. Yeah, they do all kind of content. They're not gonna be able to be bought. That's how these channels started so quick. Yep, Funky was the first one reviewing the show. Yep. And she was not getting favorable reviews. Yep, it's all been a strategy. Yeah, I got videos on that too, about how all this stuff happened and how it's a whole campaign and these trolls and the troll farm. And I think she stopped paying the troll farm bill because that's how all them other comments and stuff are making their way up to the front now. The algorithm is finally allowing folks with a different opinion to be heard. Because for a while she was doing a whole lot to be able to control that algorithm with the bots and the trolls and paying content creators and trying to control the narrative. That's what she does. But then she'll go and tell Stormy and them that she can't fight with people on the internet. But you can pay them to do what you want them to do. You can go on their chats and say a couple things. And you only do that to benefit yourself. You don't do that to benefit nobody else. So you can't, again, that's another lie. You can't have it both ways. Either you're not associated with these people at all, or you the president of the fan club and liable for the shit that they run out here and do in real life. You can't have it both ways. But she gonna have it. She gonna try to have it both ways. She gonna try to have it both ways. We want Scotty and T to hold their ground. The CCs that gave them props is how I heard about them. They were going in on them on Patreon. See, it's abuse. It's harassment and it's abuse. It's literally online harassment. She got a full online harassment campaign with a whole internal structure. They had to pull out the big guns to have Melody start going over there herself to say stuff to Teeth to try to get him to flip. If she sent me money, I would have sent it right back. I sent that mug back. Yeah. There will never be an apology. No, she's not gonna put she owes them an apology on behalf of, but again, that's asking for too much. Yeah, they stay trying to take his channel down. He didn't got put in timeout. Like, yeah, and then here you come over here trying to throw a couple dollars to sway public opinion. Yeah, no. No. And they talking about Letitia and them snakes when you trying to buy off all the media, you trying to buy off all the content creators. It's crazy. You know who not buying off folks? Oh, but y'all know that I got paid by the Scots too. Y'all saw my video when I was singing "Moving On Up." Y'all watch my shorts since they say everybody getting paid. They have that expectation because they know that they get paid. Yeah, they look. It's all a scam. But she'll say that it isn't. That's another lie. That too. It was a lie. All the stuff that she got up there, I won't say all because I don't know their business, but a lot of the stuff she got up there saying about Anthony being a stalker and all that stuff, that was a lie. That was a lie. One could say that she's stalking these content creators by being all in their chats and giving them money and trying to get, like, come on now. Come on. Yeah, we all get paid by Carlos. I want to find out who holding my money. Somebody collecting the money and they ain't gave me none. All of us, they owe all us a check. Oh yeah, she lied about that too. And here's the thing. Alonda, the girl that she was talking about, was on the show, like filmed with Melody a couple times. Like all of it just be weird too. It's like you couldn't find nobody else. You can find nobody more realistic. Like, just go down to Atlanta, go into one of them check cashing places, find you a nice, pretty young girl, pull her aside, tell her what you're trying to do. She'll go along with it. The problem gonna come up when you need receipts. And that's always the issue. You can find you a little young girl who need a couple dollars to say whatever. The problem is going to be when the sleuths start trying to make the connections and then the connections can't be made. It's absolutely bribery. And in some ways, it's a little bit of extortion. I'm feeling an extortion tease. I'm feeling a little bit of an extortion tease. He did videos about, let me see, about what? Oh, about Anthony and Stormy. He gives AL props. Well, 1 minute they say Carlos is broke. The next he can afford to have it. It don't even make good common sense for why the fuck would Carlos need to pay any of us to say anything? And why would he pay? Come on, that shit is just stupid. Why, if Carlos had money to pay, why wouldn't he just throw Funky Dineva a few dollars? He can't even get his friends to review the show consistently. If Carlos could get, if he really just wanted to do something, he can just get an agreement, get a few of them folks that got real big followings. If he was to call any of them to be like, do this promo for me, they do. I'll buy you dinner. They do it. It don't even make no sense. How would he even get in contact with half these? Just stop. Shut up. I don't want to talk about this dumb shit. See, they even get you into where you start thinking about all types of situations and stuff that is dumb. This shit is just stupid. Carlos can pay the R&B divas for us to watch. Carlos ain't paying nobody nothing to say nothing for Melody. to talk about this. And here's the thing that's so crazy about it, y'all. It's like at this point, it's like 50 niggas on that show on Love and Marriage Huntsville. At this point, you would kind of have to be paid just to highlight and feature one character. That shows who's actually getting paid. It's 50 lamb niggas on that show. They keep adding more and more and more. It seems to me that one wouldn't have to be paid to just simply review the show, because that's what you're doing when you talk about everybody. But it seems like one would have to be paid to take one person out of a cast of 900 to do a whole bunch of positive press on. That seems like that would cost you money. You know how it wouldn't even be a good investment to pay anybody to talk about the rest of the cast when we talk about 99 people. That's just called reviewing the show. To have a fan club for one particular character, that seems to me would be what would cost the money. What do y'all think? It was a lie that she wasn't coming for Stormy's business too. That was also a lie. Lies, 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 and more lies. Okay, I think we did enough. All right, that's a good place to start. I wish we could have done it season by season, but this was like a real quick 1-2. She asked or something. I wanted to back up Tyler, because you ain't gonna be coming for Tyler at all. And when she get her receipts together, she gonna come back on live and do a video herself and break all this stuff down as well. You're not gonna be over here doing that. Don't do that. And none of them showing black excellence. They all showing, why are we here? This is the master. Pay me, and I'll film again tomorrow. That's literally it. But I'm just saying, y'all, if one would have to pay, what makes more sense? That people would have to be paid to talk about the show in general, or that people would have to be paid to highlight and feature one character and give them all positive edits all day long? That seems like that may have a price tag on it. Seems like that would have a price tag. No, she said something to Tyler in the comments. She was in the comments. Tyler put it on her wall. If y'all don't follow Tyler, go over there. She put it on her wall. This whole thing is just so stupid. It's just so stupid. This is how I was looking for the few minutes I listened to it. I couldn't deal with it. All right, y'all, I got to go back to work. So this was fun, but I just wanted to hop in here to give folks a little bit something else to talk about, because it was timely. And she was saying she don't be lying. This reminds me of the live. And it was funny because it was T's live too, where Kiki was like, where's the lie? Where did I lie? And I literally did a video. That's when I did Kiki's character analysis. And I think I did another video too, one of my lives, telling Kiki the ways that she lied. I don't know why they like to get on T's platform and talk about how they just honest Abes. I would never tell a lie. Like, y'all be lying. And it's so much better to just stand, like he said, stand up in it. That's how you shut your haters down, when you be like, and did. Look, I need the blueprint to how to be a mom and business woman and have time to be on YouTube like this. Listen, it literally took me being off today to catch up on all this action. Listen, y'all know the truth. And here I'm going to give y'all just a little bit of love, because for those of y'all who are just coming into YouTube and are actually finding channels that are balanced, that's a good thing, because this is all brand new. I just started my channel 3 months ago. Butterfly had just started hers like a month before that. Like, Marcella has been out here, obviously. Lady D just kind of stopped even talking about it, to be honest, because there are more important things going on. But there are only like 5 people that have any diverse opinions. And diverse opinions meaning are not just caping and windmilling and doing a campaign for one character. Some of these are true. Some of these channels are true, what you call fan clubs. They claim that they're reviewing the show, but they're not. They're actually fan clubs. And so you get confused because you think you're going to hear an honest review of the show, but it's just how can I highlight this one person and make this one person seem amazing? There's only a handful that actually truly talk about the show as a whole. And I don't always drag Melody. I told y'all in my review yesterday that I was torn. Like, because she's not, I mean, her character on the show, I don't like her character on the show. There's a lot of show characters I don't like. I don't like Candace Dillard on Potomac at all. I used to, maybe very briefly. I cannot stand Candace Dillard. And I got a whole list of reasons why I do not like her as a character. I don't know her in real life. I know nothing about that lady other than Potomac. And I shouldn't have to use my free time when I want to watch reality TV to then go individually follow all the characters and watch all of their lives on all their media platforms so that I can know them better. That sounds fucking nuts. That is nuts. That's not real life. That's not how people engage with TV. You watch the show, you make your determinations of these folks from the show, and you keep it to the show. These are TV characters. I don't like Candace Dillard from Potomac. I don't like Robin Dixon on Potomac. Um, there's so many people, different folks from Housewives of Atlanta that I did not like. Some of them I go back and forth with. I can't stand Portia Williams. I used to like her. Don't like her. Don't. But a lot of her stuff don't even have nothing to do with the show. That was one person who I actually did follow. So it was based off of her social media antics and what she was doing out here uh, in people's pools, stealing folks' husbands that I couldn't go with. So Melody is not the only person on TV that folks don't see it for. But that's how you know that this stuff is just kind of insane and a little sick, that people got to go through these extents to try to make her more likable. And it's really just like propagandizing the public and telling people what to think. And that's kind of a theme right now. There's a lot of folks doing that. There's a lot of that happening in politics too. Phaedra used to have real good reads, but I don't like her on TV no more. I do not like her on Married to Medicine at all. At all. I used to really, really like Toya on Married to Medicine, and now I'm in. I don't want her to lead the show because I think she brings something, but I'm not a fan, really, not for real. I think that she's gotten real like elitist, and she's changed. She also has a moral descending character on that show. Yeah, right is right and wrong is wrong, regardless of the character. So anyway, yeah. So if you review the show and you can go scene by scene and be like boop 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 boop, and you don't feel the need to turn around and make sure that you log off, before you log off, you say something glowing about Melody. That is weird. That's giving Soviet Union tease. That's giving state TV. She weird for even feeling the need to go back and forth with bloggers. But this is it's all about image control. It's image control. But whatever. I can't. I just want to say if you get out there coming after my friends talking about they lying and they you can tell them the truth and you going when have you told the truth, ma'am? What truth have you told us where we were like, nah, yeah, we gonna believe what we want to believe? Because you say one thing and then 3 episodes later you say something else. So like you and Destiny were super close and we saw that with our own eyes. And that wasn't no joke. It wasn't fake because that was the most authentic friend I've seen you have on TV. But then now you want us to believe that she was messing around with Martell while y'all were married. That's weird because then how, first of all, when did you find that out? It seems like y'all wouldn't have, listen, I can't, I'm going into a meeting too. I will holler at y'all later. Peace out.